Yo, what up people? It's your buddy Philko here, reporting live from your mama's house. Doing my things I usually do. And I'm home chilling, you know, still getting used to this apartment, still learning shit. Still learning which light switch is which. It's going to take me like a full month to get used to this apartment. And still learning to use the TV because it has a lot of functions and shit. So it's an adventure every day. It's an adventure every day. Today's going to be the first day I actually just try to use the fireplace, make the fire and stuff. Now I'm kind of scared of starting a fire in the house because, you know, I've never had a fireplace before, even in the house, my father's house back in New York. But, you know, I'm going to try to do it today by myself, you know, chop up the wood, test it by burning paper first to see if it's sealed off or something. So yeah, it should be fun. If I die, you'll hear about it in the news. But anyway, I'm going to talk about a situation that happened last night. And basically this video is going to be about ladies, beware when you're messing with broke ass dudes. And let me tell you what happened. So yesterday, 2 nights ago, I was at a cottage party. You guys might have seen the picture on my Instagram with me and like 7 girls sitting around me at a table. Yeah, that was the cottage party. It was for my birthday and 2 other dudes' birthdays, and we celebrated it in a big ass cottage. Mad girls, wild night, very crazy, just awesome. It was actually the first time I went crazy in a cottage. I've been to many cottage parties, but I've always kind of stayed away from the, you know, just doing things too far. But this time I went too far and I was like, fuck it. You know, I just decided, you know, I'm getting old, let me just have some extreme fun with these girls, and I kind of went crazy, and it was fun. It was the first time I ever did anything like that at a cottage. But, so that was great. And at this cottage party, there was one girl who I did invite because, you know, she tends to be wild. She tends to be wild and crazy, and I thought people would enjoy her company, and they did. So I invited her there, and me and her used to be close. We used to be close. You know what I mean? I can say like maybe 4 months ago and back, you could see us together at least every other day. She was at my house, we were chilling, everything. I took care of her, anything she needed, all that stuff, you know, because I actually liked her for a while before she actually gave me any attention. I liked her for a while, like maybe half a year before she said a word to me, and every time I saw her, I tried to get her attention, and it didn't really work. So I ended up getting her attention, and we get close, whatever. Then we just fall apart, you know what I mean? It fell apart. I guess I kind of got tired of her extreme party attitude. She's always partying, always around guys. I would never be with her in public. She's one of those girls that when we're out together, it's normal for us to not be next to each other because, you know, we both are involved with many people, and we respect each other's space. So when we go home together, we go home together. But when we're in public, it would look like we're alone, or if we're talking to other people, it looks like we don't know each other. Me and her do that all the time. It was rare that when we went out together, we were just together. Or if it was me and her together, there'll be other girls there too, you know? So it was rare just to see me and her together. So that's how our relationship was. And so I invited her to the party. I saw her there. And, you know, she was having fun. She was great. But I sensed something. Now, maybe she wanted to get back with me or something, but that's not happening. That's not happening. And I think she knows that. That's not happening. But I guess she wanted to try. And while we were there, I was kind of occupied because, you know, Juicy Bear was there. Everybody likes Juicy Bear. I like Juicy Bear. She's gorgeous. I love spending time with her. I have to see her more. Juicy Bear was there. Then there were these other 2 girls I invited. This girl Anita and this other girl Nargis. They're very, very, you know, they're young, like 19 and 20, very cute, very good girls, and they never even did this party and drinking type of stuff till they met me. So they were there, and a bunch of other girls I didn't know were there. Somebody asked me under my photo, are any of those girls pogs? The only one who was close to being a pog there was Juicy Bear. She's the only one with an ass that I remember. So if there's any other girl with an ass, I would remember, but Juicy Bear is the only one with an ass. So, nah, there were no pogs. But gorgeous girls they were. And, you know, the party went great. You know, now, this is where I noticed things were weird. So, me, the 2 girls I told you about, and Juicy Bear had to get into a taxi. And I don't exactly remember because I was extremely drunk, and I think she, like, asked me, like, am I coming with you, or are we leaving together or something? And I was like, no, I'm leaving with these 3. We're going to get in a taxi. You know, I was real fucked up. And she copped an attitude and left before me. And I was like, all right, she does what she does. I didn't pay no attention. Then real quick, side story. Taxi ride was hilarious. I was in the front, the girls were in the back. I was drunk. And I was like falling in and out of sleep. So we get in the taxi. I remember falling asleep. Then I remember hearing uh-oh from Juicy in the back. I opened my eyes. There's police. They stopped the car and they're taking the driver out the car. I had no idea what was going on, but I was too drunk, so I fell back asleep again, not paying any attention. Then I hear, oh really? Then I open my eyes again and we crashed into another car. So then the taxi driver again is getting out the car and the other driver's getting out the car and they're looking at the damage. It was a small crash, but they're looking at the damage. But I was so tired, I wasn't shocked or anything. I just went back to sleep. Then I heard we're here and I woke up and we were there, and turns out the next morning the crash and the police stop all really happened. It all happened. While I'm just sitting there, eyes closed, mouth open, just knocked out, not giving a fuck about anything because I was so drunk. So we come home, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Next morning, I get a text. Now, Juicy Bear was here this morning, yesterday morning. I had a lot to do yesterday because yesterday, it was my last day at the other apartment because I had 2 apartments at the same time here. So I had to, you know, get someone to clean the other apartment and give the keys back and cancel the internet, take the box and stuff back to the internet office, whatever. And maybe some other shit we had to do, but it was kind of a runaround, you know? So in that morning, I get a text from the girl who I used to be real close with, the one who I guess tried to get back together with me at the party. And I was like, what's wrong with you? She goes, if I need help, can you help me? Now, keep in mind, she saw this apartment. She saw this apartment for a little bit, maybe like 5 days ago. She saw this apartment. She saw it. And she's like, if I need help, can you help me? I'm like, yeah, I can. And then she's like, oh, well, right now I'm homeless. I have all my stuff with me. And I have nowhere to go. And I was like, damn. Now, for only because of one thing, something happened between me and her back in the day that like gives me a little connection to her, like regardless of how much time will go by. Because a little situation went down with me and her, so like I don't have feelings for her like sexually or anything like that anymore. I mean, she's very cute. She's so fucking cute, but you know what I mean? But something happened with her, so I'm like, all right, I'll take care of you. You can come. Now, there's a tall girl I'm close to. This tall, beautiful, like model-like chick. We've been through a lot of shit, and then she decided to, you know, forget the past and try again. So basically, she comes over that night, tall girl, and when she comes over, I'm like, look, baby, I hope you don't kill me, but remember, because she knows this girl. I'm like, remember short blonde girl? Well, she's actually homeless right now, and she needs a place to stay, so I'm gonna let her stay in the room. She flipped out. She was not having that. Now, this isn't a fucking mansion, but this is just my argument, because I know beautiful baby, model baby, she's watching this video, but just look at this. All right, this is like a fucking living room here, right? And I left the doors open for a reason. Here's a bedroom right here. Bedroom right there. I'm doing nothing with it. It's free. Absolutely free. It's nothing with, doing nothing, right? So all this is space. Like she could easily set up in here. Anyone can stay here. It won't really interfere with us. Nothing. The shower and shit is right here next to the goddamn door. You know what I mean? It won't really interfere with us. And bathroom is right here. So this is the only place that she's really going to be, and maybe the kitchen. You know what I mean? But basically she'll be stationed right fucking there. You know what I mean? And I'm upstairs here. Me and my people, we typically spend our time up there. I don't know if you can see through the glass. So there's really no reason to trip. Like, we're not going to see her that fucking much. You know what I mean? And there's more space over here that she could fucking stay in if we needed to. Like, over here, she could sit, read books, wherever the fuck. I know I already showed you guys the apartment, but I'm just saying. There's mad fucking space. But she flipped. And she was like, no, no, no. And so then the blonde chick comes over, and me and the tall chick agreed that what we're going to do is I'm going to pay for her to have her own spot for a month to help her out, because she cleaned the old apartment for me yesterday, so I wanted to do something, you know, to break even with her basically. So what I told her was, I'll put you in a hostel for one night, and tomorrow we can easily go on this website, Avito Toscaru, vita.ru, and I'll find you someone looking for a roommate. It'll cost maybe 5,000, 6,000 rubles, especially on the left bank. I'll pay for it the whole month for you, so you have a place to live for the whole month. She didn't want that. She didn't want to stay in the hostel. She wanted to stay here. Now, maybe there was a chance that she didn't really need to be homeless, but she was saying she was homeless so she could stay with me. Maybe that was her plan, maybe. But at the end of the day, fuck that, because I'm not with this chick. You know what I mean? And she's pissed me off way too many times. I don't even want to fuck with her. Because she's one of those popular party girls. She goes to all the parties. She travels, does these projects they have where like the workers and staff of bars or whatever take a lot of the patrons who usually go there, like 30, 40 of them, mostly girls, and they go out party all this wild sex shit. And I've seen pictures and stuff of her doing it, and I don't have a problem with it, but you're gonna see why I'm mentioning this. I'm like, all right, that's what she does. She got all these guys around her, that's cool, right? So when it comes down to it, as we're sitting there, she kind of got an attitude, and she's asking tall chick, why can't I stay here? I'll be in that room, no one's gonna see me. I could be in the other room, no one's gonna see me. I won't interfere with you, I won't bother you, nothing like that. I just need a place to stay. And tall chick, she don't give a fuck. She just like, because I'm with him, and when I'm here, I don't want you here. She just said it, like, I don't know what to tell you. You know, I don't want you here. So, and I'm like, all right, that's fair. I listened to tall chick. I'm like, all right, I'll deal with that. And of course she's trying to get at me like, oh, I thought this was your apartment. Why is she telling me what to do? I'm like, well, shit, I don't need you here. You know, you're not my responsibility. I'll help you for cleaning the apartment, but you're not my fucking responsibility. But as she went off, something snapped in my head, and I fucking kind of flipped because I was already stressed. Me and Andre had a lot to do. I'm falling asleep in the cable office. We waited so long, and we went through a little bullshit with the owner, but things were better of the old apartment. We brought the owner of the old apartment here to the new apartment to check it out. He was impressed, and yeah, that was pretty cool, but it was just a stressful ass day. You know what I mean? So all that stress is built up, and I almost fucking slapped the shit out of a guy in front of the fucking cable office. Like, this is the second day in a row, third day, the second day in a row, somebody acting stupid. Second day in 3 days. Just outlandish shit. Like, I'm just standing there. The dude fucking approaches me, and he kind of looked like he was on drugs. I just got that feeling. So he stands next to me, he asked me in Russian, are you a student? I'm like, no. Then a minute later, he asks again, are you a student? I'm like, no. What do you want? And he's just standing there looking around, and then I just kind of, when I snap, I don't get loud. I never get loud when I snap, because if you get loud, you're gonna grab attention. If anything ever happens with me and somebody, I don't wanna grab attention. I don't want anybody to see that shit. I wanna do it and just walk away. You understand? I just want to break the nigga neck and walk away. That's all I want to do. So I tell this guy, yo, get the fuck away from me. I don't want to talk to you. And then he just walked away. But it's the second time I had to snap on a dude in 3 days. What the fuck is people bothering me for? I'm telling you. Like, anyway, so back to the story. So my point is, when I snapped, what popped in my head was all those pictures I saw of her with guys doing these lap dances, all this crazy stuff. Even when we were together, she was doing wild shit with this drug dealer dude, all this shit. And I just snapped, and I said, why the fuck am I your choice? What happened to all those guys you were fucking and da-da-da, and I just went off. Now, I'm not jealous that she's smashing those guys. I don't give a fuck what she's doing when I'm not around. But she's crying, and you're my last chance, you're my only hope. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not your last chance, I'm not your only hope. How the hell is that the case? I saw you maybe once in the past 2 months, and I'm your last chance? No family? None of those girls you go out drinking with? None of those guys who buy you drinks? Get the hell out of here. And we brought her the fuck out, just like that. So what I want to say in this video is you women going out messing with these broke ass dudes, going all out with these broke ass dudes, giving them your time, that's fine. You can do that. But if you're going to be with a broke ass dude, you better damn well make sure you can take care of yourself. Because if you can't take care of yourself, stop messing with broke ass dudes. Because you're going to end up homeless. Because a brother like me ain't helping you if we ain't close. Now, of course, there's some people that if they're ever homeless and she's like, baby, I need, they're here, there's no question. I don't care what anybody has to say about it. She's not one of them. So tall chick doesn't like it, then she's out of here. It's that simple. She's not one of those girls that I would take care of no matter what. She's out of here. You know what I mean? I don't care how cold it is outside. She's not my responsibility. But she's messing with all these people and all this stuff, and none of them are there to help her. And I ask, what about these guys, live with their parents, they can't do it, or he doesn't have his own place, or they don't answer my calls. Yeah, because they only answer your calls when they want to smash. And that's what you get for messing with broke ass dudes when you can't take care of yourself. If you can't take care of yourself, women, stop messing with broke ass dudes. Stop. Stop messing with broke dudes if you can't take care of yourself. Now that I look at it in hindsight with her, I'm guessing she kind of just wanted to be here more than anything. And that's kind of what Tall Chick said, and that's also what Juicy Bear said. Juicy Bear is very smart. Juicy Bear said, like when she first met you, she was homeless. Juicy Bear said, I think she just wants to stay here with you because you have a nice apartment. Which could have been the case, but this girl went all out to try to do it if that was the case. I mean, it could have been part of the reason, but I do believe she's having serious issues. Because I can read faces and she was definitely having serious issues, but at the same time, she didn't want to stay in a hostel. She doesn't want to stay in a room with somebody she doesn't know. I'm like, get the hell out of here. You know what I mean? So stop messing with broke ass dudes if you can't take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Don't let people be like, oh, the dude needs money for you. If a dude needs money, you're a gold digger. Get the hell out of here. Everyone needs to be taken care of sometimes. Especially women who don't have a, reliable job and shit. I think men, it's in our DNA. We need to be hustlers. We need to be gatherers. You know what I mean? Maybe once in a while, man, you go broke, but then that's what your crew's for. If you got a crew and every nigga in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged, you won't fall because they're your crutches. You feel me? Right there. So if a man shouldn't be broke. Every man needs a crew. Every man needs a crew. If you want to lone wolf it, you better be a goddamn strong. You better be a fucking lion, nigga, if you're gonna lone wolf it. You know what I mean? You better just be a pure animal in this world. Because everyone needs a crew. And women need to stop fucking with these broke ass dudes who don't even have crews who can help them out. You know what I mean? So that's really it. You know what I mean? You can mess with whoever you want, but this is just a warning. So I don't want people to think I'm saying only be with men with money. What I'm saying is, if you can't really take care of yourself, and you're dating a man who barely has enough to get by, you're taking a big ass risk. And when your ass is homeless, your ass is homeless. There's no reason for any woman to be smashing all these guys and they have nothing in their purse. It makes no sense. And I'm out. Later.